If I had one last chance to do things over in my life, one last chance to say things to people before they left or passed on, the opportunity to see the ones close to me every day just to say, hey, if I had that one last chance, then I'd be alright.
If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright.
If I had just one last chance to tell you how I feel for leaving here eternally, I would tell you what you meant to me and what's been going on. You know, I just been doing my thing. If I had just one last chance to say what's on my mind, cause ever since you had to leave, there's some people who ain't been the same, because it takes time. I guess we just miss you. If I had just one last chance to really say goodbye, right before you went away, I think it'd really make a difference to me, and I'd be alright. Hey, I'll be good. If I had just one last chance to apologize for everything I put you through, I would probably finally rest in peace instead of sleepless nights.
If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright.
If I had just one last chance to hear you speak to me, what would you say about the way that I carry on in my life? I know I haven't been at my best. If I had just one last chance to try and make it right, what advice would you give that'll make me wanna just calm down and rethink things twice? If I just had one chance.
I had one last chance, last chance, last
That would be all that I need.
I had one last chance just to tell you good.
If I could see you again,
I had one last chance, last chance, last
that would be all that I
I
need.
had one last chance. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright.
If I had one last chance, I would not keep you long. The bond that we had is strong enough to carry on. Inside the songs we sing, the memory of you will bring us closer to everything that's keeping us all a team. If I had one last chance just to say goodbye and tell you that I'd miss you until the day I die. If I could see your face in front of me once again, the room would brighten up and the world would see me grin.
If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance just to tell you I would be alright. If I had one last chance to say, hey, I would be alright. If I had one last chance just to tell you goodbye.